Okay, we're testing something tonight. So this is gonna be about a 5, maybe 10 minute recording of me just running, just out of straight curiosity, how this recording is gonna go. We are playing a game called Last Group Out, which is a fantastic extraction shooter, top-down, multiplayer, PvP. And this is a perfect example of what we're doing. We're farming something called item cases, and if you've played Escape from Tarkov, you know what extraction shooter this is kind of based around. Item cases are a way to expand your stash space. I wasn't expecting it to go that fast, but I'm really just testing something. I'm testing the recordings, showing kind of a farm route to do this. If you're ever curious, I have a lot of item cases. As you can see, this is your stash space. You know, stashes go for however many tiles they go for. And eventually you just run out of stash space, right? You hit the bottom of this thing. Come on. I've been drinking a lot tonight, so I apologize. This is the first video that I'm uploading to my channel in a while, and I am drunk. But see, stash space runs out, right? This is the bottom. This is the top, this is the bottom. You run out of stash space eventually. If you want to count the number of times I've moved a 4x3 and a 4x4, you can calculate how much stash space there actually is in the game. I don't feel like doing that. I'm not going to do that. That sounds like way too much work. I'm just going to leave these here. Item cases, they're a 3x3. Item cases are a 2x3, and they give you, I believe this is a 10x10 item space. So when you have item cases, as you can see, I've farmed a lot of them. You can fit a lot more space in a much smaller area. Now, these are technically infinite. You could take an item case, put it inside an item case, this is an item case and an item case. Take an item case, put it inside an item case, put an item case inside that item case. You can have infinite stash space. If you want infinite stash space, you can have it. It's there as an option. People who complain about there not being enough stash space don't know about something like this. Okay, this is farmable. Now, why is this farmable? Don't worry about all this shit. I don't know what I'm doing. So why is this farmable? You don't need all this. This bush mask, and this bush suit, they increase your stealth by a good amount. Stealth plus 30 for the suit, stealth plus 15 for the mask. Where do those come from? Those come from perks. If you get the favorite customer, you talk to Stan here, you can get the suit and the mask from him, and they can increase your stealth by a significant amount. Now, you can run this with no stealth. You can run this without your pros. Your base stealth starts at 50%. Your stealth stat changes how quickly enemies detect you. So if I go in with just 50% stealth, let's go take a look at this. Let's take this crap out. Let's go take a look at this. 50% stealth, literally nothing. I have nothing. There's nothing in... Okay, there's something in my scavenger box, but other than that, there's nothing here. If you know Tarkov, the scavenger box is your safety pocket. It's your butt pocket. If something is in there when you die, you get to keep it. Other than that, that's all it's used for. So, we're going to go to suburbs. This is how we do our farm. 50% stealth. You see how quickly that arrow lights up? That arrow is telling you when players or NPCs detect you. Okay, so at 50%, you see how quickly that arrow comes to life. That arrow comes to life pretty goddamn quick, right? So the higher your stealth value, the slower that arrow fills up. So there's a few ways to slow that down. Well, there's one way to slow that down. You increase your stealth value. You decrease your stealth value, that arrow fills up faster. You increase your stealth value, that arrow fills up slower. So if you want that arrow to fill up slower, you pick up things like, let me go see if my other merchant has one. Let me go see if the other merchant has one. Yes. No one cares. Shut up. He doesn't have one. Okay. Things like suits, earphones, the hoodies, the worker uniforms. What you'll notice if you right click and hit inspect, they'll have a stealth bonus. When you click things with a stealth bonus, that's not the right slots for either of those. Stealth bonus, your stealth stat goes up. When your stealth stat goes up, things detect you slower. Now, I am also carrying a pistol when I do this. I will show you why I'm carrying a pistol in a moment. So, you want to farm something, a very specific item. Get your stealth stat as high as you can. Period. Get your stealth stat as high as you can. It'll take longer for those arrows to fill up. Things will shoot at you less. You're less likely to die. That's just how this particular game, because it's a casual game. Keep this in mind. This is a casual game. Those arrows, there's a red arrow there. It fills up slowly. Now you see I took damage. Why did I take damage? I took damage because I stood in a bad spot. I stood in a spot where someone was shooting at someone else and managed to hit me. The only way you screw this up, is if you get shot because someone else is getting shot. You're an innocent bystander and you get blasted. It's the only way you screw this up, right? Now, question, why am I carrying a pistol? My stealth stat is insanely high. Why am I carrying a pistol? The knife, you run just a little bit faster. A little bit faster. But why am I carrying a pistol? Let me show you. The interesting about the knife is there is no left click. You left click, nothing happens. You right click, nothing happens. To swing your knife, you move your mouse back and forth. That swings the knife. You can probably hear the sound in the background. The other thing is you can run into a target. So let these guys finish. Maybe they'll finish. Okay. So the other way to engage with a knife is you run into a target. Listen. You see, all I did was run into him. I run into him a couple times, he dies. That means if you're running around with your knife, if you accidentally run into somebody, you're going to engage with them. When you engage with them, their arrow lights up, and suddenly they're engaged with you, and they know that you're there. Obviously, if you stab someone, they know that you're there. I mean, that makes sense, right? So you run around with a pistol, so when you run over somebody, nothing bad happens. Okay, I'm going to grab some bandages. I'm going to use some bandages to heal up. I don't think... We're going to grab the gold pocket watch. Gold pocket watches are worth 10k. I don't have any splints on me, which I should fix next round. I'll fix that next... Oh, did you hear that? I stabbed that guy. He knows I'm there. So if I stuck around, he would have shot me. Right? Don't run around with your knife out. Run around with the pistol out. Pistols are cheap. Buy one. Leave no ammo in it. So if you left click, nothing happens. Just run around with a pistol out. Period. Why am I running Suburbs? Suburbs has an item case spawned in that basement. There are 2 spawns on Suburbs right now. Let me grab my splints. Use the splints, fix my leg. Why am I running Suburbs? Suburbs has an item case spawn. It has 2 spawns. In the spawn where there's a wall on your left, you're going to run directly east. And see, there's a wall on my left here. I'm going to run directly east. I'm going to run up a little bit. 1 building. Keep going. Fence. 2 buildings. Keep going. Fence. 3 buildings. The 3rd building has a basement. You run up to the top. You run over to the side. There's a basement. You go down. The item case spawns right here. It's a low chance to spawn. You're not always going to find an item case. You leave, you walk out, you have 2 options. You can kill yourself, in which case, if you're running low stealth, killing yourself is probably faster. If you're running high stealth, you run out and to the right, so that there's a wall on your right, and you run south. There's an extraction point, you wait 5 seconds, you get out. That's it. That's the loop. And what are you looking for? You need at least a 2x3 worth of space, because that's how big these item cases are. You need a 2x3 worth of space that fits in the pockets. You pick up the item case, you leave. You drop it in your stash, you go and you do it again. That's it. That's the item case farming loop. You come in, let me see if I can get a spawn that's at the bottom right. This is another left-hand spawn. So we run right, 1 building. We keep going. There's our fence. There's our fence. That's 2 buildings. There's our fence. There's our fence line. This is our 3rd building. We could go up here and we can run across. Now, why am I explaining this? Because you could get into this space. There's no item case. We leave. Now, there are key spawns. There's a key spawn here. There's a key spawn here. If you're looking for keys, this is a good key farm too. I would recommend farming bosses for keys. You run the same high stealth. You go farm Gregor. You farm Gregor. He has 2 different spawns. He's on suburbs. You kill him. You look for a key in his pockets. If it's there, you take it. If it's not there, you run away and do it again. That's how I would recommend farming keys. Now, for this item case, I'm going to keep going, see if I can get a lower end spawn. Just show you that route. So, right hand side, we're spawning up here on the right. Lower end spawn, we spawn here somewhere here down at the bottom right. So let's see if we can get a lower hand spawn. And then we're gonna, nope, that's another left hand spawn. And then we're gonna do runs until we get an item case so I can show you that the item case actually spawns there. And you're just gonna see me doing the same run over and over and over. If you need more stash space, this is it. This is infinite stash space. I'm only rank 15. There's no item case, there's no keys. I walk out and I leave. That's it. If you want gun parts, let me go back. Let me show this. If you want gun parts, you need a loot case key. You get a loot case key, you can open this. I can't open this. I don't have a loot case key. If you have a loot case key, you pop this open, you take what you want out of it, and you fucking leave. That's it. You don't die on your way out, because if you die, you lose all your shit. But if you're feeling spicy, you get a loot case, you keep your loot case here in your pockets, and you bring a loot case key, you get one of those loot cases, you get gun parts. It's that simple. That's how you get gun parts. You want an under barrel grenade launcher? Guess where they come from? They come from those loot case keys. Let me show you. Not that. I think it's this item case. Here you go. My CR556. Look, I have an under barrel grenade launcher. Where did that come from? That came from a loot case, right? So you run loot cases with these loot case keys. You'll find these keys at any key spawn, I think you find them at any key spawn. And you run those loot cases. This route works for those too. You can run stealth. If you need a backpack, go find Mudvar. Let me find his name. Bags and armor. Mudvarp. You find a Mudvarp. Why do you find a Mudvarp? Mudvarp's backpack doesn't incur a stealth penalty. That means you can wear this backpack. Let me put it on. You can wear this backpack. No stealth penalty. You get all this space. Right? You get all this space. You pick up Asbjorn's. I'm going to call it Asbjorn. Pick up Asbjorn's backpack. Asbjorn's backpack has a stealth penalty. You're going to have to move faster if you use his backpack. It's okay to use his backpack. You can. Go for it. Use his backpack. But if you want high stealth, highest capacity, you get Mudvarp's backpack. You run that with the stealth gear that you get from getting this perk, your favorite customer perk. You get stealth gear. You run Mudvarp's backpack, you have highest capacity, you bring a loot case key, and you farm gun parts through this same route. If you would like to. If you don't want to, then don't do it. No loot case, no keys. Whoop. Nope, that's a map. We don't care about maps. No loot case, no keys. We leave. We reset. Now, again, you could choose to die. At high stealth, that's harder because it takes longer. That said, if you stab somebody with your knife, they immediately know that you're there. I wonder why. They immediately know you're there, they're gonna shoot you, you're gonna die, you reset, you move on with your life. If you're gonna do that, I wouldn't bother wasting the money on high stealth gear. Just go in naked, go fast. We haven't gotten a lower right hand spawn this entire time, which is driving me insane, because I can't show that. But you can run past people with this stealth gear. Go. As long as we don't get shot from someone shooting someone else, there's no item case. We leave, we go again. Now, the other reason I'm doing this is so that I can show how many runs it takes to get an item case. You saw us get an item case early on. That was pretty lucky. I had been doing some item case runs before this. That was probably my 14th or 15th iteration through this. I'm assuming it's about a 5 to 10% spawn chance, right? And you're asking, can you do this naked at level 1? Let's find out, right? Let's not even bring a gun. We're not even gonna bring a gun. We're gonna take all this shit off. I have nothing. You know what? I'm even gonna take my med kit out. I'm completely naked. 100%, I'm not completely naked. Now I'm completely naked. I'm completely naked. You could assume I'm basically a level 1 character at this point. I'm a little faster than a level 1 character because I have some perks and a move speed. But other than that, okay, we're at the lower right spawn. Our wall is on the right-hand side. We run north until we see the street. We're at the street. There's our building. We go up, we go left, through all the doors. We go into the basement. Oh, look, there's an item case. We pick it up. Where does it go? It goes into our pockets. Do we want more items? If you want more items, pick them up. Loot them. If you run out of space, guess what? You have an item case. Put them in the item case. Oh, look, now I have a ton of space. Oh, let's grab this bread too. Fuck it, let's put the bread in the item case. Okay, now we leave. We run out. We go back the way we came. We got shot. Who cares? We can heal later. Nobody gives a shit. Unless we're gonna die. Nobody gives a shit. We walk out. We go to the bunker. We leave. That's it. You've successfully extracted an item case. Where is it? Oh, here's our item case. Oh, look at that. We did it completely naked. We have an item case. We can take this crap out. We can put our item case inside of another item case. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We can put our item case inside of another item case. So we have an item case here. We have an item case here. Oh, we have an item case here. We have infinite stash space. We have as much stash space as we could ever want, as we could ever need. There's no reason to get an extended stash through a mod. There's no reason to get an extended stash through the developer. We have infinite stash space. We do. There's no reason to get more. So I'm going to organize this a little bit, and then I'm going to show you one last thing. You're worried about meds. I'm bleeding. I've lost a limb. Something bad is happening. My inventory is empty. I have nothing that I can do. If you haven't noticed, there's a resource bench right here at the bottom left. Where you spawn up here. You run down. There's a resource bench. It gives you food, it gives you water, it gives you bandages, splints, and IFAKs. You pick all those up. You can take the glow stick if you want. You can use it. It gives you a little beautiful glow. If you're doing multiplayer sessions, the glow stick is great for keeping track of your friends and yourself. You need meds and food for a run. This is it. This gives you all of your basic meds and all of your basic food. Oh, look. When I pick all this up, if I use the glow stick or throw the glow stick away, I have a 2x3 worth of space. What fits in a 2x3? An item case. Fantastic. What does this mean? I can fix my bleeds. Maybe I don't have max health. Oh well. I go back to the suburbs. I have the wall on my right, so I'm going to run north. I'm going to run west a little bit. I'm going to go up through the door, up through the other door. I'm going to ignore the people that see me. I'm going to go here. Oh, I lost a leg. Okay, well guess what I did? I picked up the meds from the bench. I have splints. I'm going to use a splint. I'm going to use some bandages to max out. I'm going to leave. I don't care about what I have. In fact, I want to reset so that I have maximum meds. I'm going to let this guy kill me. Look how fast that was. I'm going to let him kill me because I want to reset my meds. Oh look, all the meds are back here on the bench. I'm good to go. Now, my runs, the way I do it, I put on the mask. I put on the suit. These, again, come from Stan. He has the mask and the suit. And he only, as far as I know, he only has them after you pick up favorite customer as a perk. I have a mask and a suit. I put on my pistol so that if I run into somebody, I don't accidentally trigger combat. I put my med kit in my scav case in case I get really hurt by getting shot by somebody. I bring a set of bandages, a set of splints, an IFAK, and an extra set of bandages just in case. And on the off chance that I need it, I bring a water. That's it. Oh, wait, don't forget your earplugs, your ear pros. Ear pros can come from Stan as well. Why do we use ear pros? You can buy them. Number one, you can buy them. Number two, they give you +2 stealth. Period. That's the whole reason that you buy them. They give you a little bit of extra stealth. That's it. I have my pistol out so that if I run into someone, I don't accidentally trigger combat. If I ever need more bandages, IFAKs, or splints, I go to the bench. If I don't need the bench, I just reset my run. My wall is on the left, so I run to the right. If my wall is on the right, I run north, right? 1 building, 2 buildings, 3 buildings. On the 3rd building, pick your favorite entrance. You can go through the fence, you can go through the garage, you can go through the door. Whatever you want to do. Hey, look. Oh, that's not the garage, sorry. The garage is over here. No, maybe this is the garage. This is the garage. Oh, look, the garage, the door, the fence. They're all the same. They lead you to the same place. They lead you to the back door. Here's the back door. Here's the garage entrance. Here's the door entrance. It all leads to the back door. Through the back door, there's the bunker. You go into the bunker. The item case spawns here. No item case, you walk away and you leave. That's it. If the item case is there, great. You pick it up. You have a 2x3 worth of space here. You pick it up, you walk away, you leave. You run south along this wall, you hit your manhole, and you leave. And you can use this method for whatever you want to go do. You want to go explore labs, you want to go explore other underground things, great. And you can get these item cases. Each item case is worth $1 million. You want the $1 million achievement, you get an item case and a couple other random things, and you're good. You want more storage? Farm a bunch of item cases. You just want item cases to say you have item cases? That's what I'm doing. I have item cases just to say I have them. I have 4 empty item cases. I have more guns than I know what to do with. I have every boss gun, multiple copies of every boss gun, right? Multiple copies of every boss gun. I have multiple copies of every armor. Most of the bags, I only keep Mudvarps and Asbjorn's bags. I sold everything else because I didn't need them, because I can go farm these if I need them. I have multiple copies of most armors that are worth 2 shits. What's weird about Mudvarp's armor is it's a 2x6. You can't fit a Mudvarp inside a Mudvarp like everything else. It's the only armor that I know of that you can't fit inside itself. But I have stuff. If I ever want to run guns, I run guns. If I want to mod guns, I mod guns. If I want parts, I go farm using my loot case keys. If I don't have any loot case keys, I go use the gun store key. The gun store key has infinite uses, and it has parts in it, right? So, this is all to say that this is a test of my recording capabilities. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, check the quality, see how bad I sound when I'm drunk, and if it's not bad, maybe I'll get drunk every Friday and upload a video of something. It could be Lost Ark. It could be Last Group Out, which, by the way, Last Group Out, I enjoy the game. I love it. It's a top-down extraction style looter shooter. You can do multiplayer on it if you want. The developer recently oh, I just ran into someone's shots and I got fucked for it. That's on me. If you want, you can do multiplayer. Multiplayer is fun. You run around with your friends, get shot up. You use some bandages here. Run around with your friends, get shot up. Shoot each other. You know, there's typically, excuse me, as far as I know, there's about 2 spawns per map, right? 2 spawns per map, And so there's a 50-50 chance if you come in with one other person, you're going to spawn on top of them. You know, play nice with each other, go run across the map and be like, let's go do PvP with your friends. Do PvP. Don't join a public server and just go murder people. You can, but this is supposed to be a casual game, not hardcore. This isn't Tarkov. This isn't Zero Sievert. This is it's its own game. Is it a top-down shooter? Is it an extraction looter shooter? Yes, but it's casual. Chill. Exploit the game where you want to exploit the game. Why? Because it's mostly single player. If you want to fuck your own experience, that's on you. That's why I do it, because I don't mind having infinite stash space. In a single player game, I don't mind having infinite stash space. In fact, in a single player game, I prefer infinite stash space because it is single player. It doesn't give me, Jesus Christ, it doesn't give me an advantage over other people. The only thing I'm doing is adjusting the way I play the game by giving myself more opportunities to be a loot goblin. And that's what I like to do. I like to be a loot goblin. So I want all this space. Part of me needs all this space. I mean, you saw all the guns I had. There's no point to have that many guns. I could run around with a knife and go farm a bunch of guns. You want proof of that? Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Check this out. Let's go to downtown. Let's go to downtown, real quick. Let's do this. And then I gotta cut the video, because it's already 30 minutes long. I gotta cut the video. Ingvar, here, northeast. Look, he doesn't even notice me. I can walk up to him, stab him with a knife a few times. Oh, look, I have night vision. This gives you night vision. I have stealth gear. This gives you 10 stealth. His pockets, this gives you 10 stealth plus armor. I have a key. I have AP ammo. Of all fucking things, I have AP ammo. It took like 3 knife hits to kill this fucker, right? I have a gun with a long-range scope. What can I do with a gun with a long-range scope? Well, let's go reload it and find out. Let's run over to the hospital. Which, this sounds terrible. Please realize this is in the, with respect to the game. Respect to the game only. You see the med sign here? Hospital. Oh, I'm still in stealth gear. Well, what does it mean when I'm in stealth gear? Look how slow these guys notice me. I can take them out one at a time. Why? I have AP ammo. Okay, that was a bad example. That was 3 shots. I didn't kill the guy. Let's go do it again. Let's go do it again. Let's see how expensive this is to rebuild. 4,000. Okay. 6,000. Okay, that's 10K. 800. 10,000. 800. That's it. That's all it takes. 10,800. Let's do it again. This is a bodysuit, not fucking ears. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Let's go pick up our meds. We're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna pick up our meds. We're gonna drop the food. We're not even gonna use the food. We're not gonna use the thing. We're not gonna use the food. We're not even gonna bring a pistol. Let's go to downtown. This was a bad example. This is what happens when I drink a lot. Okay. We start on the left-hand side. Ingvar can spawn him in one of 2 places. He either spawns in the hospital or he spawns in the forest. The easier place to deal with him is in the forest. However, the hospital is closer to our current spawn. So let's go check the hospital. Let's see if he's in the hospital. Now, remember, we have a knife out. If we run into someone with our knife out, we trigger them. They know that we're there because we've stabbed them. So let's be careful. Oop, we stabbed that guy. Okay, he knows we're here. So we're gonna have to deal with that idiot. Oh, someone may have killed him. We don't have to deal with him anymore. So we stabbed that guy. Okay, very carefully, we're gonna leave this place and hopefully not stab. Oh, we stabbed that guy too. All right, we're gonna run away. We're gonna use some bandages. Don't worry about that. We're just stabbing people on the way through. Let's go find Ingvar. Now, he's not in the hospital, which means we know he's over here in the forest. So, oh, there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A few stabs, he's dead. Let's take all his gear. Oh, look, a loot case key. I'm actually going to keep that because me, personally, I want loot case keys. I don't care about these meds. We don't need his jacket because we have stealth. We're going to take his AP ammo. We're going to take this. We don't care about his helmet, but if you want his helmet, look, we can fit his helmet. We're going to take his gun. All right, we have his gun. Now, instead of being stupid this time and trying to count our shots, we're just going to shoot until people are dead. Period. We're just... That's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot until people are dead. Okay? Instead of counting our shots, look, it takes him forever to notice us. We're going to shoot until he's dead. Look, there's a guy. We're going to wait for him to leave. There's a guy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's dead in 2 shots. Move on. We missed like 4 shots. He's dead. Alright, next. He's dead. Right? Just shoot until they're dead. Don't count your shots. Don't worry about how many shots it takes. Just shoot until they're dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh, look how easy this is. Oh, look. There's a med kit here that I can use for later. Well, what did I have med kit? Well, I have med kit here. Let's use this one. Let's pick up a replacement. Oh, look. Now we have full heals again. Alright, who's left? No one in here. Good, we move on. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, he's dead. 5 shots. Done. No one in there. Reload to make sure we're topped off. We're running AP ammo, so their armor really doesn't fucking matter. Then we go down. Let's see. Is anyone out here? Everyone in the area is fucking dead. Fantastic. Now we can loot safely. Do you have a backpack? You don't have a backpack. Do you have a backpack? You don't have a backpack. I should probably just be looking at these guys and I'll know if they have a backpack or not. Once you've played enough, you know what the models look like when they have backpacks. Okay, no one in here has a big backpack. We have a small backpack down here. Here's a small backpack. That guy has a small backpack. This guy has a small backpack. Fun fact, you can stack backpacks. This backpack takes a 3x3 to fit. Well, it's a 4x3 worth, or a 4x4 worth of space. What does that mean? That means that backpack gives you more space than it takes, which means you have infinite space if you have backpacks to stack. Okay. Now, not only do I have Ingvar's gun, but now I have Raider guns. Look. Here's an SR-12. Sure, let's take an SR-12. Oh, I want an extra helmet? Sure, I'll take an extra helmet. Why not? This guy, what do you have? You have a KR-12. That's a shotgun. I don't like shotguns. I'm going to ignore that, but I'm going to take your helmet. Oh, I need armor? Meh, I don't really need armor that much, but if I really want the armor, I drop the helmets and I grab the armor. Oh, look. Now I have an armor. Now, this armor has 1, 2, 3 spots for helmets. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so how do I fit that? Well, let's discard this. Let's take a modern helmet. There's our modern helmet. Let's open the armor. Let's put the modern helmet in here. Oh, let's take Gregor's. Oh, let's put that helmet in here. I dropped one more modern helmet. Now, where could that possibly be? I don't know where it ended up. But let's open the Raider again. Okay, he's fine. He's got his stuff. We're good. I want this Jan sack. Okay, well, let's discard this one. Let's pick up the empty one. That's not the empty one. Let's make this a little easier. Let's discard the empty one. Let's pick up the empty one. And now, oh, there's our modern helmet. Let's drop that. Let's pick up this Jan sack. Great, let's pick up that modern helmet. Now that's here. Now we have a backpack in our backpack. We have an armor in our backpack. Let's open the armor. Let's put the helmet and the armor. Okay, now we have 3 helmets and a fucking armor and 2 guns. We're pretty kitted at this point. But there's more to loot. Why are we gonna leave things behind? Let's go loot some more, just for shits and giggles. What's this guy got? He's got nothing. Let's ignore him. Actually, he's got a golden pocket watch. Those are worth 10k, if you didn't know. Pick them up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy's where we at. Oh, our food and health is low. Well, it's a good thing there's a pretzel here. Let's use a pretzel. Okay, well, now our water's low. Let's check a trash can. Oh, look, there's a milk. Let's drink the milk. Fantastic. Our food and health is no longer low. Let's go back to looting. That guy has nothing on him. This guy... Oh, I kind of like this gun. I don't know what it is, but I kind of like it. So, how am I going to fit this? I'm not. Now I have to make a decision. Now, here's my decision. I want this gun. Period. It takes a 2x3 to fit it. I don't care how I have to fit it. I want to fit it. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this here, this here, this here, and this here. Now I have space in my pockets. Now the gun fits in my pockets. Oh, I want this armor. Well, the armor's not going to fit anywhere, so you're going to have to kind of fucking suck it up and deal with the armor. Oh, my hydration is low. Hey, look, this guy has a milk. Let's drink the milk. Alright, fantastic. Let's move on. He has nothing. This guy has an armor, and he has a gun that I want. What does the gun take? Oh, it's a 1x3? Sure, I'll just take the gun. What does this guy have? Oh, he has a 2x3. Well, can I fit another 2x3? Probably not. So now, I have to just suck it up and leave a gun behind. We walk out. We go to the extract, which happens to be to the northeast of the hospital in this particular map. We leave the extract. Let's assume I had nothing. And suddenly, I have 1 gun, I have 2 guns, I have 3 guns, I have AP ammo, I have a med kit, I have multiple backpacks, I have 2 backpacks. In fact, I have 4 guns. Not only do I have 4 guns, but I have armor, I have meds, I have 10k gold in a pocket watch, I have helmets, one of them of which is night vision. I have a key that I can use to go loot other stuff. Oh, this is fucking amazing. I'm rich. And people are like, this game is too hard. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do these other things. Learn the mechanics of the game. Once you know the mechanics of the game, this shit's easy. And even if it's not easy and sometimes you get fucked, so just deal with getting fucked. It happens. It's okay. Look, I'm gonna sell all this shit. I have 0 problem selling all this stuff. So, gone. Why do I not care? Why do I not care? If I need meds, they're right here. Oh look, I've refreshed on meds. Do I need food? Oh look, there's food. Oh, I have a 2x3 for space. Well, why does a 2x3 matter? Because if I need an item case, guess what? Home Slice gets an item case. Home Slice gets an item case of space. Do I need money? I come here, I trade, I sell an item case. That's $1 million. Look, I'll just sell it. Gone. Item case gone. Why? I have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I have 5 empty item cases. I have gun parts here. I have more gun parts. Look, I can put more gun parts in this one. I'll put more gun parts in this item case. Woo! Gun parts. Let's just do all of these because now I'm dedicated. Now I'm dedicated to doing all of them. This is gonna turn into a 40-minute fucking video. This is horrible. This is the worst choice of my entire life. Yeah, okay, I have more gun parts. Okay, well, what does that mean? Well, now I can right-click, name tag, more parts. Okay, don't hit enter, hit the confirm button. Oh, look, now there's more parts. Now I know what it is. Now I have 4 item cases that are completely fucking empty. Great. Okay, now I have keys. Now I have this. I have a backpack that I can take whenever. I have armors that I can take whenever I want to take them. And I have item cases full of shit that I can use to dick myself out with whatever the fuck I want. So, this was all just a test recording, so we'll see what this 40-minute video looks like. And if you really want to know how to farm item cases, hopefully this has helped somebody out in the world to farm item cases. And a game called Last Group Out, if you haven't checked it out, give it a look on Steam. I personally think it's a great game if you like extraction shooters, but you don't want the stress of Tarkov. Check it out. You got some friends that like to play it, throw them in the game with you. Have some time together. Enjoy yourselves. I'm out of here. I'm going to upload this bitch to YouTube and see what happens.